What's up, y'all? Courtney Rice, aka Courtney Bang Rice. I'm in the building. Um, crazy week. In a matter of speaking, crazy week. Not really like if you're an NBA fan and you've been watching the playoffs, you know that those have been going wacky, not as planned. A lot of predictions out there that did not come through. I know you noticed that. I know I noticed it because I thought Timberwolves were going to go ahead and mop up Denver. I was hoping at least. I know in my heart of hearts I knew that you can't stop the Joker, and I knew if Murray played well, it was going to be tough for them. And I think he was a little hurt like the first couple of games or whatever, and now he kind of recovered some kind of magical way. So he's been killing, and they already got the championship pedigree. So of course, they're doing well. But also, I feel like they're being outcoached too. So that's one of the things that's disappointing. It's like, you watch the game, and if you're a real big fan of the game, it's like, if the other team has more talent, at least you got to have better coaching, and that's where I feel like it may be a little bit of a mismatch. Timberwolves coach in comparison to Denver's coach, who is a championship coach. You know what I mean? He already knows how to coach a championship team. So I feel like that's why he's kicking so much butt. I mean, it's all good basketball if you're a basketball fan. I mean, I'm a fan of basketball regardless, WNBA, college, high school, whatever it is. I love ball, so I can watch it all. But I did want the Timberwolves to kind of sweep them, just because how they did my Lakers, you know what I mean? They really put a hurting on us, and I'm really getting sick and tired of the abuse, man. We've really been getting abused, and nobody seems to care about the fact that the Lakers are losing. We didn't get no sympathy because we got LeBron on our team, so, and AD. So people are just like, that's your own fault, And nobody's like ever like looking out for us, Sad. But true. But yeah, I think that's probably that, and the rap beef has been going on. And I guess I saw something that said maybe it's over now. So is it over now? It's cool if it's over because we got a lot of crazy good music from a rap beef. You consider the fact that like rap, hip hop, however you want to call it, has been kind of stagnant, kind of boring. It ain't no new artists that are coming out that we're really just like checking for or just like blowing anyone away. So to out of nowhere, two Titans. I'm gonna go two Titans. I know the other people were involved, but really it was just Drake and Kendrick. So for two Titans to go head to head like that and really like put effort towards it, like they were making the songs are good songs. It's not, you know what I mean? Like you can listen to most of the songs. It's not like one of those like just straight ratchet hip hop beats to where, it's something that you might play in your car, you might put it on to show somebody else or whatever case may be. Like these songs are decent songs. Some of them you hear when you're out and about. You might hear them at a club or something like that. That's how you know it's a good rap beef when they got singles off of it. And then Kendrick went and like made it so that you could actually make money off of one of the joints, the West Coast one. I forget the name of it. But so like content creators, we could use the song, and you know what I mean? That's dope, bro. Like it ain't a lot of people doing that. You know what I'm saying? He just did that off the strength, off the muscle. And we got a lot of good content out there. There's a lot of crazy C-Walk videos out there and some vibes, man. So shouts to everybody out there that is living life and living it to its fullest, being mindful, tapping into your greatness, tapping into your purpose. That's what they put you on this planet for. So I want to make sure that you know that. Yeah, I feel like that's my duty, as a statesman for mindfulness. and mental health. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, just so you guys know. So get in tune. Get in tune with the old bean, the noggin. The way you control your thoughts, man, that'll totally change your life. Because a lot of times, man, we react out of emotion. We react because of how our past was or how we think our future is going to be. That's how it controls most of our thoughts. We're either worried about something we did in the past or worried about what's going to happen in the future, and we're not being present and being mindful of the fact that we're in the present. We can make this day whatever we want to make it. We're so worried about this and that we end up, kind of being stagnant. And so I always try to preach: stay in the moment, take advantage of the moment. It's here for you right now. You know how people say it's the present because it's a gift. That's what's going on, and you need to respect it. Before you know it, it'll be gone, and you'll be like, "Man, I wish I would have did more. I could have did more." Yeah, you could have. If you'd have just stayed in the present, stayed out of the past, and not worried about the future. Worry about things that you can control. Things that you can control, not things that you can't. That's what I try to tell people. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who am I? Just some dude with red tinted lenses on, talking into a microphone. But in good news, uh, the show that I did about close to a month ago should be dropping anytime now, and very proud of it. You're gonna see me in a whole different light. It's on Fox Network, so huge network, a lot of eyes. So tell a friend about me. Tell everybody about me. Courtney Rice, aka Courtney Bang Rice, chef slash comedian slash actor slash internet personality and host of Finding Pause that is on Helpline. So, you know, do a couple things. Book Buzz TV as well. Shouts out to them. You know, just out here trying to make a life out of this. I know it's hard. To me, it's not hard. It's challenging. You gotta pick your words carefully and be intentional with your words, guys. That's something that I always try to tell people. Be intentional with your words. Don't just say stuff just to say it. If you're saying something, mean it. Have your purpose behind it. It's not just you flapping at the gums, saying any old thing because it's cute. When I'm saying something, I mean it. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. When you're saying something, I'm listening, I'm absorbing what you're saying, and I'm processing it. That's why I don't talk to everybody. Even though you see me on here live right now, I typically don't like to have regular conversations a lot because people do what they call banter. We're just having a fluffy conversation about weather and all these different little goofy things, and it's like, yo, I don't care about that. So I care about you. I care about your well-being. I want to know that you're headed in the right direction and that you're moving in your purpose. That's what I want to know. So if you're doing that, then I'm right here, slow clap all day. Get it. Get to whatever it is you need to get to. Yes, it's okay to want money. I've just been learning this, just so you guys know. I'm sharing this now because I've just been learning that it is okay to want to have a lot of money if it's within the purpose that you feel like you're on this planet for. If you need a lot of money in order for you to help people or to, move forward on the magnificent book you want to write and that'll help change the world or whatever the case may be, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not being selfish, all right? So if you need to get money, get to it and start visualizing yourself with that money. Start thanking the universe for the fact that it's bringing you that money because you need it to change the world. That's how I'm thinking nowadays. Already made my vision board. Get your vision board made if you ain't got one. A lot of people don't believe in that stuff. They think it's like hokey pokey, whatever. But I'll tell you right now, it's one of those things to where you're training your mind. So your mind only sees you one way. If you only see yourself as like, oh, I'm a fat dude that, I can barely talk to girls and I can, I'm not good with money, If you constantly tell yourself that, of course, that's what you're going to be. Your mind is listening to you. You the one telling it that. So If you tell yourself, I'm a success, I'm a host, I'm an actor, I'm a comedian, and I am all of those things. But sometimes even you start to forget about yourself. It's called imposter syndrome. If you've never heard of it, look it up. But what I'm saying is, whatever you feed your mind, you will become. So if you think you're awesome, that's awesome. Keep thinking it. Keep emitting those high frequencies of awesomeness, and you will have a great life. I know it sounds easy. You have to train at it, just like you work out. You have to work muscles in order for, right? Muscle, same thing. You got to keep training at it, keep training at it, keep going at it. Keep telling yourself how awesome you are. Keep telling yourself how great you are. That's self care, that's self love. And it's not we're not, this is as humble as you can be. You understand? I'm not saying like be, cocky. Don't be cocky. You're talking to yourself. Not You're not going around telling people, "Hey, look how awesome I am." Not like that. I'm saying tell yourself, you know, you are enough. You're great. You are made of the same thing that the universe is made of. The entity that made us all, God, however you want to call it, you're made of the same material. God is awesome. You're awesome. So there you go. Thursday today. Um, got some games coming on later on. I'll try to catch them, but I have to go do some other thing a little later. I just talked to the people from another show. I'm telling you right now, the show that I just talked to the people about, one of the questions that they asked me was, "Are you okay with being buried alive?" Absolutely not. Nobody's burying me alive. Sorry, can't do it. No, no, I can't. I tried to like mentally like picture like what if they put me in like it was like a coffin, but then the coffin was really tall and wide or something like that. But nah, especially if I can see the dirt too, like and I know I'm buried. Like nah, man, I can't do the buried alive, man. But also one of the questions was, would you go to space? Would you go to space? Was one of the questions for this new show. This new show is going to be bananas. I'm telling you guys right now. It's crazy. The people that are affiliated with it it's all gigantic. It's a huge situation. They're asking you if you will go to space. Come on, man. What show you know sending people to space? You know it's crazy money involved in this show. And they're sending me over the stuff to fill out. I got so I'm gonna fill that out, and we'll go from there. But come on, man, would I go to space? Absolutely, I go to space. I won't go in the ground though. You can't bury me, but you can send me to space. And yes, that's scary to me too. If you're wondering if it's scary, absolutely, going to space is scary. Is it scary as being buried? No, it is not. I don't know why, but in my head, going to in the sky. Well, you see, I'm in space already, so I'm kind of familiar with space. So I guess what I'm saying. I'm all right with that. But boy, oh boy, you can't bury me though. Then they ask you questions like, "What's your biggest fear? Like, what fear could you get over on the show?" So I said, like eating bugs and stuff like that. Like fear factor type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to eat a roach or something like that on the show? Depending on what's going on, I might pop one. I don't know. You know. But yeah, man. Looking forward to it. We gonna see, man. They said I should get the papers, if not today, then tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm gonna turn those in, and then I'm basing it just on the initial me just filling out, the initial application. I was invited by a group that I previously had worked with. They told me I should check this show out and maybe it'd be something I'd be interested in. So I was like, all right, So I submitted for it. They called me, and now we are in the position of where we have to check. They got to do background checks, got to do medical checks, all that type of stuff. So We're gonna do all of that, and we'll see exactly what's going on. Because I'm telling you, I have no idea. I have no. I wish I could tell you more, but I honestly have no. I don't know. It's crazy though. I'm telling. The only thing I can tell you for sure is that it's something gigantic. That's it. Biggest show. It's supposed to be the biggest show ever. Bigger than Squid Games and all that. And Squid Games was huge. I think Squid Games had like 100 participants or something crazy like that. So this is supposed to be bigger than Squid Games. You know what I'm saying? That many people, and the person whose name's attached is a billionaire, not Elon Musk, not Jay Z. So, hey, if billions is involved, then Bang Rice got to be involved. So I'm like, oh, let's see what's up with it. So I'm seeing what's up with it. When I get the contract, I'll read over it. I'll do another live after I read over the contract, and then I'll let you guys know what I know that I can say safely without being sued by billionaires. So, you know, crazy town, man. It's exciting though. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout life, you got to keep presenting yourself with challenges, right? Because then you get stagnant, man. That's why I always tell people, like, I don't care if you have some sort of hobby that motivates you, gets you out of bed, gets you doing positive things for yourself, whether it's working out, eating healthy, whatever it is. If there's something that you do that does that for you, keep that thing going, man. Elaborate on it, expand that palette. You know what I mean? Like if it's cooking, if it's, martial arts, if it's painting, whatever it may be, expound upon it. Let that, if you're not at work, you should be working on whatever that extracurricular thing is, that really, really like ignites your light, ignites it. Ignite. Think of that word, ignite. That's explosive. You know what I mean? Think of fire. Boom. That's the thing that really like gets you out of bed every day. Going to work don't get, if it gets you out of bed, if you are lucky enough to work somewhere that motivates you enough to jump out of bed, rush to work, props. Because that's hard to find. Work, we just trying to pay our bills. That's typically, that's the motivation. We like, all right, I gotta go work here because I got a apartment and car, a house and a rent, a mortgage, or whatever the case may be. I need to go in here, clock in, get these 8 hours, and then I'm just gonna pay my rent, and and that's kind of the day-to-day thing. But your bowling league or your rec league or whatever the case it is, where you go buy your new fresh Jordans and some new fresh shorts and all that type of stuff, and you get fresh and fly, get a nice new taper and all that. That thing right there is the thing that you're living for. So you got to put energy into those things because those things really do accentuate your life. And we need those accentuations because life can get a bit heavy at times. It's a lot of stuff always going on. It's like, a lot of, a lot of stuff. And a lot of times we start to focus on things that are no longer the positive. We just start focusing on all the problems, the shame of this and hurt of that and the pain of this. Like, and life is better than that. Life is so much better than just pain, shame, hurt. Life is fantastic. It's great. It is a blessing to be alive. I promise you it is. But you have to start changing your mentality and your thought process when it comes to that. Once you start thinking of it like that, you'll be more disappointed in yourself when you're bogged down about something that happened in the past or worried about something that's going to happen in the future. Nothing you can do about either one of those. One has happened. One is not even promised to happen. You're not even promised tomorrow. You're only promised today. If you're in the present state of mind, the only thing that you have to hold on to is right now. So why worry about is tomorrow or this day and that, whatever. Today, make today the best day. If you have the ability to make today the best day, please do yourself a favor and make it the best day. What you want? You want what? You want some pizza to eat? Go eat a pizza then. You might want to like take a walk or hit the treadmill after you eat the pizza, but enjoy yourself. Please enjoy yourself, man. You only got one of these. Your life is that short. How many people you know that have passed away that you had no idea were even hurt, sick, nothing, and then they just gone, and you could be that same person. So take all that energy you used to worry about stuff. Take all the energy that you used to worry about stuff and invest it in yourself and go enjoy a little bit of this life. Is everything for you out there. It's already out there for you. You just got to clear the path. Take all those distractions away. Clear all that stuff away. And I promise you will start enjoying your life way more. Things that do not add to your life, get rid of those things. The things that suck all your energy, the people and the distractions and all that stuff, get that out of your life. You do not need that. You are an infinite being with infinite potential. But if you don't believe it, your brain doesn't believe it, so you don't execute that way. You got to get all that nonsense out of your life, man. Believe me, Courtney Rice, aka Courtney Bang Rice. You know me from Finding Pause. Yes, the daytime Emmy nominated. It's I was gonna say show, but it's a web series. It's on Healthline. Um, so got into mindfulness, and it's changed my life. The way that I think about stuff, the way that I handle problems, stress, and all those different things, I do much better. Incrementally. You hear the word? Incrementally. That means I take it a piece at a time instead of taking a whole chunk and going, this is too much, I can't handle it. No, no one can handle it. Stress will end your life. So you really have to start compartmentalizing things and really putting stuff that's really important in front of all those little distractions, man. People, oh, this person said this and that person said that. Who cares? Who cares? Do those people have any effect on anything really in your life? Are you mad about what somebody said on Instagram or somebody said on Facebook or Snapchat or whatever the case may be? These people that have no effect on your life at all, like forget that. Let's focus on the positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on that's really good. Let's focus on that and let's put a gang of energy into that so that we can rise up, start vibrating higher, man. Like people get so everybody can tell you you're awesome. Everybody you know, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome, you're awesome. And then this one person come along and be like, you're whack. And you'll be like, man, I'm whack. Why are we built that way? I don't know, but it's just a thing. It's just the way it is. Like we all move like that for some weird reason. Like we just hold on to any negative thing we hold on to, positive, positive, positive all day, and then one little negative thing is like, oh man, end of the world for us. So don't hold on to negativity. Let that go, and it's okay to let it go. You know the truth about you. You know the real you. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be preachy. Not trying to be preachy. I'm just sharing what helps me through my day to day. It's the type of stuff that I focus on, being awesome. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I read books like this. You've never seen this book? You a badass. No, but it really is a good book. A lot of the practices that I put in place nowadays are in that book. And that's someone who took a mediocre life and turned it into a successful life. Success is measured however you measure it, though. Don't get caught up in how much money you have and if you have a house and if you drive a Maybach and all that. You ain't got to get caught up in that. But you had some sort of vision for what you wanted your life to be like, right? So if you had a vision for how you wanted your life to be, I suggest that you do a vision board. That's what I just did. I haven't did one since I don't know when. But there's something to feeding your mind that imagery every day. So you looking over and seeing this image of all the things that you are planning on accomplishing. All the things that you are planning on accomplishing. Not the things that you wish you had. We're not wishing. We're manifesting. So we are looking at the things that we're gonna go get. We don't we're not putting some crazy timeline or anything like that. We're just gonna keep working, keep working, keep working, and we're gonna take it one victory at a time. Small steps, baby steps, incrementally stepping. Either way, that's what we doing when we going towards our goals. And our goal is just to live great, maximize our potential. If you know for a fact that you're an infinite being and you got all these great things about you that you can share with the world that can make the world a better place, you're gonna want to share those things. That's how I feel. So that's what I'm on. So I'm out of here. This has been a blast, guys. You know, I'm staying on it though. I'm Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We out here, 7 p.m. We'll be back. All right. Peace. I love you all.